We begin tonight with the latest on the impending sentencing of former Fall River Mayor Jasiel Correia. Good evening, I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon Heggie. In a stunning development, today a judge decided to drop several of the charges against the embattled politician.
How do you feel about the decision, Jasiel?
What's up, Jasiel?
12 News was there as Correia left a Boston courtroom this afternoon. The partial acquittal does not necessarily clear him of jail time.
Prosecutors went back and forth with a judge for hours trying to double down on their findings, but in some cases the judge says the evidence was not presented to the jury. 12 News reporter Sheena Lasciuto joins us now live from Fall River with more on what exactly happened here. Sheena?
Well, today the judge tossed out 8 of the 21 federal charges the former mayor here is facing. Now, 6 of those charges are related to money prosecutors say Correia wrongfully spent after convincing people to invest in his new app.
Jasiel Correia silent as he leaves federal court Monday with 6 less wire fraud charges legally hanging over his head. The judge in his case says he plans to acquit the charges after prosecutors failed to prove key requirements that interstate wire communications were used. The charges stem from the checks prosecutors say Correia received from 4 investors who believed they were investing in an app Correia developed. But a federal investigation showed he used the money to fund a lavish lifestyle for himself instead.
This was intentional fraud. We allege that he knew exactly what he was doing.
That's what FBI officials had to say when Correia was first charged in 2018. While prosecutors have proof Correia cashed the checks in Massachusetts that were then processed by a Rhode Island-based bank, the judge says any evidence supporting that was not presented during the trial.
How do you feel about the decision, Jasiel?
What's up, Jasiel?
The quiet exit, a much different side of Correia than what reporters saw in 2018 when he was first arrested. This was him moments after he was first arraigned for these charges in federal court.
I've done nothing wrong.
Only months later, voters both recalled and then re-elected him. He eventually stepped down from office. The judge also said he would acquit Correia on 2 counts of filing false tax returns in 2015. Prison is likely still on the horizon for Correia. The judge declined to overturn his guilty conviction for extorting bribes from marijuana vendors who wanted to open shops in Fall River. But how long will he be behind bars? Court will be back in session to determine that early Tuesday afternoon.
Now, when Correia is sentenced, the judge there says he likely won't be escorted or put in handcuffs or anything like that. Instead, he'll be able to go home and he will be ordered to return back to prison on a certain date. We're live in Fall River. I'm Sheena Lasciuto, 12 News.